All right, Sheila Hamp Ford. She she did an open letter. Excuse me, as I'm typing. She did an open letter to the Detroit Lions fans after missing the playoffs. Right. My thing is this: that letter probably should include it. I will not be raising the ticket prices, or I should be dropping the ticket prices. But that's my biggest thing with the Lions, and that's my biggest gripe with the Detroit Lions is that how the f do you be bad for that long? And as soon as you get good, you have the highest tickets in this in football. And I blame a lot of you idiots that go down there all the time. And I'm telling you, most of the people that go to the Lions game, they're not from the city of Detroit, bro. I keep telling y'all that. That's a fact. But I'm gonna read this letter and then I'm gonna let Mike Valenti cook. He said, I want to start by thanking you for your commitment to our team and the support you showed through the season. I always blown away by the energy you create inside for a field and advantage you give our team every time we run out the tunnel. I also want to acknowledge that our results on the field this season were not what any of us envisioned, and frankly, we're not good enough. While we do not believe it is time for a drastic change, this is an opportunity for us to refocus, evolve, and move forward. I'm proud of the roster we've built and the 36 wins we accumulated over the last 3 seasons. That success doesn't happen by accident, but it also does not guarantee future success. It is incumbent upon us to continue growing towards our ultimate goal of bringing the championship to all of you in the city of Detroit. I can assure you that we are committed to looking at everything we do to ensure we are performing at the highest level. Through the conversations with Rod, Brad, Dan, we are all aligned with this thinking and have already started meetings to address how we move forward. We are excited for the 2026, what 2026 will bring, and some of the new elements we will introduce for all of you, our most loyal fans. Thank you again. Commitment, go Lions. So my thing is this: you can keep this shit, you know. Um, and I don't want to be belligerent but you can keep it. I've been hearing this shit for years. Everybody knew the roster wasn't good enough. Basically it was saying that we're going to have a major event and we're going to use Family Dollar chairs and tables and expect for the food and the people to be comfortable. Food going to be on the ground. People asses, seats going to break and all that type of stuff. Everybody knew this roster was not going to fill out. We knew it. We said, hey, man, y'all don't have enough at defensive end. Y'all built out, Josh Pascal, he never seen an appearance this year. He never seen the field this year. Marcus Davenport. We like, why y'all bringing this guy back? He always hurt. They just didn't do enough. Didn't adequately prepare enough for, Frank Ragnow, who they knew for the last 2 or 3 seasons could be walking away. So they should have had somebody in the clip in the chamber. Okay. Keep drafting injury-prone players. So, I mean, they already knew anybody that knew this, we could see this season was going to be a fall off. We knew it. The exact same thing that been happening since Brad been here. Injuries. Remember that song by Destiny Child? They had that, song called Bills. Can you pay my bills? Injuries. That's all it's been. Ever since they arrived here, it's just been a bunch of injuries. And that's just the God honest truth. So how do we circumvent, around these injuries? Draft more doable players. So everybody could look at this roster, knew it wasn't good enough. Everybody knew it. But let's go over to Valenti and let Valenti cook.
Ford Hamp made a statement, and there's just 2 pieces where I go, I want to start by thanking you for your commitment to the team and support you show through the season. I'm always blown away by the energy you create in Ford Field and the advantage you give our team every time we run out of the tunnel. I want to acknowledge that our results on field this season were not what any of us envisioned, and frankly, we're not good enough. Good on her for saying. While we do not believe it is time for drastic change, this is an opportunity for us to refocus, evolve, and move forward. That's one piece. I'm proud of the roster we've built and the 36 wins we've accumulated over the last 3 years. That success doesn't happen by accident, but it does not guarantee future success. It's incumbent upon us conversations with Rod, Brad, 2026, and we'll bring some of the new elements we introduced for all of you. Thanks again for your commitment. The 36 win thing bothers me. Who cares? That is a giant nothing burger. Going 15-2 and getting aced by Jaden Daniels, no one remembers nor values those 15 wins.
I would agree with you if she
Don't
stopped,
say that.
if she stopped there.
Don't say you're proud of the 36 wins.
But she goes on and says that success doesn't happen by accident. It does not guarantee future success.
Right, it's
our incumbent upon us to continue growing forward of our ultimate goal of bringing a championship.
Right, but it's
What's wrong with that?
Everything. It's self-congratulatory for a team that's never visited the Super Bowl.
I think you're nitpicking more than even I do.
That's fine.
I found there's nothing wrong with that.
Sheila Ford.
I agree with Mike Valenti. That's basically like, somebody saying, hey, man, you did a really good job cutting my line, but hey, next time, could you cut it better? That's basically what she said. So what baffles me is about how people can't read between the lines, how people can't really see bullshit. And that's why I kind of have that's why I kind of can understand women now, kind of and men who marry women who don't really love them, and then they find out the hard way and divorce or get effed over, and they break down and cry. I kind of understand it now, because I think we all have blindness in some area. I will say that. I think we all have blindness in some area. I think a lot of people have social blindness. I think a lot of people, especially kids that grew up, that grew up with tablets and didn't get outside and get off the porch, don't even mention the 36 wins. Just be like, yo, our season wasn't good enough. We weren't good enough. We definitely have to be better. It wasn't good enough. Don't even bring up the 36 wins. It's kind of like, yeah, we got 36 wins, but no, don't even say it. It wasn't good enough. What we was been doing, it wasn't good enough. Our ultimate goal is a championship. That's what we're here to do. We're here to win a championship. So what we did, it wasn't good enough. You just say, yeah, the recent success we had, we on the uptick. Hey, this ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. That's it. You don't need to put the other, all the rest of the stuff. You don't need to even put it out there. It wasn't good enough. And it just tells you how much, they like moral victories. Guess what? Why do I want to win if I got the highest ticket in football? I don't have a new stadium. I didn't do many upgrades, right? And this is a good stadium because it's not a bad seat in the house. It's not a bad seat in the house. I didn't do no upgrades or nothing like that, and I still got the highest ticket. We won a little bit, and we still got the highest ticket. Why would I want to win? Is the money, is that little bit of money we're going to get for the Super Bowl, or that little bit of money that we're going to get from a couple extra playoff games, is that really going to be too drastic from the money we get now? Because guess what? If we spend that money on we get that money from a Super Bowl, guess what? We probably got to spend a lot of more extra money on bringing guys here that can help us win a Super Bowl. We got to spend the extras to help us win a Super Bowl. So it's pretty much going to be the same money, maybe a little loss, maybe a little gain. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Talk to the kid. They care about money. They care about money. They don't care about winning. And I'm gonna talk about something that Brad said in the press conference. I ain't heard nobody speak about. I brought it up when I did the live stream, but I'm gonna bring up something that went over y'all head. I'm gonna bring up something that went over everybody's head. And y'all gonna be like, damn, you right. Y'all gonna be like, damn, this brother is right. This brother is ill. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit that link tree. You can find me everywhere. I appreciate the love and support. Peace.